Mona.
It's Damio, and this is Cross.
Hey y'all, this is Damio.
And this is Erica Mona.
And this is
CrossxCultured. Back again with another episode.
You already know the vibes, but this time it's a little different, y'all. We about to talk about all the hottest things that's been crossing our social media timeline.
Yeah.
Just some cross-culture conversation because we haven't had that with y'all for a little bit.
Well, before we get into it, how are you? Let's do our regular check-ins, highlights. How was your week? How you feeling? What's going on? What's the tea? Are you spilling anything for us today?
This week has been a week.
Okay.
But you guys know what? Shout out to Uncle Sam. Taxes drop.
True.
That's my highlight of the week.
Okay. Girl, I haven't found my taxes. I need to find my taxes. I know. I tend to wait a little bit later, so I can have a little extra. A little extra money later.
Okay, look, I'm JG.
I'm like, that money, when it comes, it's going to go immediately.
Yes.
But anyway, okay, so that was a highlight, right?
That was my highlight.
What was my highlight? Did I have any highlight? Damn, I feel like the week be going so fast.
Don't it?
You know what? I think I mentioned that I work in a salon now, and all the clients, they like it.
Yeah,
so that's a nice highlight. It's definitely assurance, okay, they feel comfortable, they like the space, they're not like, girl, I want to come back to your apartment.
It's not too far, that's parking.
It's actually closer for a lot of them too.
Wow.
Yes.
That's good.
And I have been working out,
Period.
Still working out. I actually got a compliment. Someone was like, oh yeah, your body look good. I'm like, thank you. A friend said it's
not just wondering where you were and somebody freely
my
told
personal trainer told me that my body looked good.
No, because somebody freely just said, I just think that's something intimate to tell somebody, isn't it? No, you didn't know that.
A friend just to tell you, an admirer told me to. Come on.
Oh, I am just checking for that.
You ain't tell me so shit.
Whoa. Anyway, your body's looking good. This is me. I'm first time really seeing.
Oh wow! Thank you.
The time, man. I'm noticing.
This is the time, girl. Boom.
Since the time you started, that's what I meant.
Anyway, but yeah, guys, definitely try and pay attention to the little highlights, things that make you smile, because life be life. And girl, time. I feel like time is going by so fast.
It's already like the middle of
March.
February. Yeah, like
it's
life is just changing.
But yeah, Dami, as you mentioned, we're doing something different. So we're going straight into it.
Yes. All right, y'all. So let's talk about some things that we've been seeing on the timeline. So the first thing that I saw on the timeline, as y'all know, I am a teacher, and I be seeing all of the Black History Month things the teacher posts. So there was a post that this woman put in this Facebook group.
Yeah.
She said, is she doing too much? So basically what she wanted to know is that, I'm about to read the post. She said that her son was assigned a figure for Black History Month.
Okay.
And he was assigned the figure of, what's his name? Tiger Woods. So she said that she felt like, Tiger Woods, he don't even really identify as Black.
He's not giving blackness, huh?
Yeah, he identifies as Carbonasian. I mean, what does he say?
Yeah.
What do he call himself? And she said, as a dark-skinned brother, her son being, that she wanted somebody that reflects him a little bit more. So her being such an involved parent, obviously she sent a letter. Now, she sent the letter the day before the assignment was due.
Can you imagine?
It was before the assignment was due. However, she thought she ate with this.
Okay.
All right, y'all. She says, hey, y'all. Oh, hold on. Dang, where'd it just go?
Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to find out how it and where'd it go. Okay. I had it saved.
Should I pull it up? I know you tagged me.
I know I tagged you, so I don't think I have it. I don't think you responded, though. Did you respond to that one?
You know notifications be disappearing, so. Is it Black Girl Luxury?
No, it's Black Woman on Sunset.
It's Black Girl Luxury. This is it.
Oh, was it? Damn, I didn't even know it was that one. Please screenshot it to me. I'll be ready once it's okay.
Oh no, you're looking at Black Woman on Sunset.
Okay.
You want to go back a little bit?
Yeah.
Because there's something about it.
This. Okay. All right, y'all. Dear Mrs. Of course, she blurred out the teacher's name. I must bring to your attention that Solomon did not fulfill the assignment beyond the report. With all due respect, I found it challenging to proceed with the task of researching and completing a project on Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods himself does not identify as black. He has coined the term Cablasian. She said it wrong. It was carbonation, but whatever.
I thought it was Cablasian, actually.
I thought it was Cablasian.
It was Caucasian, black, and Asian, so Cablasian.
Oh, I thought it was okay, anyway, Cablasian to describe his heritage. It is noteworthy that due to his lack of acknowledgement of his African American heritage, he has not made significant contributions to the African American community or society. I regret to inform you that I cannot accept having my son, a dark-skinned young man proud of his roots, view this individual as a role model or prominent figure in the African American community. There are numerous other examples of individuals who have made remarkable contributions to the African American community, not only resembling my son, but also proudly claiming their heritage for the advancement of the black community. Please excuse the lengthy discourse, but I felt it was essential for you to hear my perspective directly, rather than from Solomon.
Okay.
Best regards.
So as a teacher, what are your thoughts? Like, if a parent did send this to you, what would be your response?
The minute she got it, she should have told me. It's you sending the day before the assignment is due for me.
Okay.
Other than that, girl, I don't care. Okay, who you want? Trick Daddy? That's talking enough for you? Like, who do you want?
But do you think her plight, what she's saying, is it valid to any extent to the fact that...
It's valid to her.
Okay.
It's valid to her. Like, I feel like in regards of, like, I don't want that for my son. You get a lot of stuff like that because parents be really, like, my child is an extension of me. So all of my adopted adult views, I would represent
my child. Yeah.
My child. So in her mind, she really may feel like, Tiger ain't black. He not black enough.
And it seems like she has two issues with the Cablination part and the fact that the complexion is different.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, just because he's not a dark-skinned brother, it doesn't mean that, it doesn't take away from the fact that the public
contributions.
Sees him identifies him as a black man. Golf, golf he does.
Yeah.
Golf is not a black sport. Or I don't want to say,
it's not a black sport.
Okay, it's not a black sport.
Yeah.
The fact that we see a black or a biracial man who has blackness in him playing this sport, it has opened some doors. It has created awareness that, you don't have to be white to play this sport. So we cannot not acknowledge that part, And we cannot say that because he's Asian that she should also be able to acknowledge his other roots too, Caucasian and Asian. He put all three together. He said Cablination.
Yeah, okay. I feel like, there's no real need to acknowledge Caucasian because it's like when we talk about colors, do we acknowledge the base of white?
Okay.
But I do think that what she was saying is kind of true. But I think
get what she's saying.
To relate it to complexion is what made it weird because it's like Malcolm X is like a red bone, literally.
Yeah, redhead.
Red and he's ginger, actually. So it's like, you can't say, or is it that you think that he denounced blackness?
I think because he's not like...
He not a nigga.
I don't want to use the word nigga. I think our main thing is that he's not like, I'm a black man. Because people can feel that way about The Rock. Dwayne Johnson.
I don't feel like he's black.
He is a black man. His daddy's black.
I thought he was Samoan.
He's Samoan and black.
Never knew the black existed.
Yes.
I thought his daddy was like Puerto Rican.
No. His dad is actually black. His dad got this.
Wow.
But that's why I always say it goes back to this conversation of like blackness.
Yeah.
And how America also defines blackness. Because I need to do more research. I don't remember if his dad is, his name is Dwayne. But I don't remember if his dad is
Negro name.
Yeah, because I know his dad is also like one of those first black wrestlers back in the day.
True,
if you look at the pictures, he got this big ass afro.
You're right.
But he did grow up with his Samoan side too, and also back to slavery, back to the mixing of different cultures. Like, if you look at these people, they are mixed with blackness too.
I just, what's funny? I'm actually having a DM conversation with a friend about how I have been for years telling people, why don't we acknowledge Afro-Asians?
Okay.
Like, there's such a thing as Afro-Asians. Like, people do this huge campaign for Afro-Latinas, and it's like there's Afro-Asians, Afro-Indians.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and those Afro-Indians tend to be in the Caribbean. They
exactly.
tend to be the West Indies.
The West Indies, right? Like the Trinidadian, all that stuff. So I was just kind of like, it's so weird to me that we don't talk about...
Vice President.
Oh, girl, yeah. I forgot about her. Kamala? Well, I'm sorry. Madam Vice President Kamala. Let me not just say it like we know each other.
Well, that's part of her heritage. You know, when people are questioning, is she really black?
Yeah, she's black. She's West. She's Trinidadian, right?
She West Indian.
She West Indian shot and Indian.
Yeah.
She's West Indian and Indian. So, yeah, I just feel like, you know, bring up whatever you want.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can represent Black history how you feel. But I do think that as Black people, we have to really figure out what is our relationship with Blackness. And I think that this is such a moment, especially with us having this CrossxCultured podcast. Yeah. It is such a moment to really start thinking, what is the diaspora?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, acknowledging the diaspora.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like we can't have Afrobeats at the top of the charts and Jamaican food being the top cuisine and, you know, people using Haitian slangs and Zodis and then like denounce that part of Blackness or not understand it. And that goes the same with biracial people. Yeah. Because as much as y'all want to claim J. Cole mama is white.
She white.
Like, and it's simple as that. Yeah. Lauren London is Jewish and Black.
Oh, she's actually Jewish?
She was Jewish and Black.
Oh, okay. No wonder they canceled her for that movie.
Okay. That's clock it. She is, like, so, yeah.
So, question is, did the mom do too much? Did she do too much?
Yeah, because, like, girl, you should have did this immediately. Like, as a teacher, you doing this the day before, just say you didn't do the project. Okay. Just say you didn't do the project. Thank you. Black and I'm proud.
So, you're going to give him an F?
I will, and will. Okay. And will. That's why I get into appearance. And will fail. What? Oh, write a report on why you won't do it. And I'll give you an 85.
Yeah. It's a no. It's an absolute no. Well, actually, speaking of parent, so there's actually this parent that was arrested and she did go viral. I don't know if you saw the post. She's an esthetician and she is an esthetician. She waxes coochies. That's what she does.
That's an esthetician?
That's okay.
I believe so. That's the level of that.
Okay, I want to make sure I'm saying the right thing. So basically, she's a Memphis woman charged with child neglect and abuse after posting photos of her young daughter performing Brazilian wax services. Her name is Jasmine Moss. She is 30 years old, and she was charged with this charges. On February 15, the police got several complaints to social media because she posted it. Basically, she posted pictures of her, how old is the child? Did I say 5-year-old daughter waxing coochies? Grown women opening their coochie and you see the daughter there in between the legs waxing the coochie. And basically she's saying, my daughter literally helped me wax 24 clients starting from 7:25 a.m. to 5 p.m. She made a total of $744 and I'm going to put the money towards whatever her future dreams and aspirations are. Okay, so basically that, you know, she's helping her daughter be an entrepreneur. This is entrepreneurship. This is the spirit of entrepreneurship. Girl,
I ain't gonna lie. It's like sometimes we be making things that's supposed to be good a curse. Yeah. Because now entrepreneurship has become a curse in the community. Damn. It low-key has in a way because it's becoming a reason for people not to go to school. Yeah. It's becoming a reason for people to feel like they can give back. People don't even understand entrepreneurship. They don't. They just saying, I want to start my own business.
I do this on my own terms. Like my own schedule.
I'm starting a lemonade stand. Like that's how people act about it. And it's like, what in the world made you think that a 5-year-old girl? I think that for people to even understand how crazy this is, y'all really need to understand what waxing vagina is. Now, it's a lot of like you're really in it. It is a very intimate experience. Yes. Like it can get sexual for real.
It could get sexual.
Like if it was like not your esthetician, if it was a man doing that to you, it's popping.
That's how you be feeling?
No.
Have you ever had a man do it to you?
No, but imagine if it was a man, like somebody you sexually attracted. Because to me, when my esthetician do it, it's business. You know what I mean? It's like,
but it's painful. So I'm like, I don't think I'll be like,
oh, you're not into that? I thought you was into like a little bit of
not the hair pulling waxing, not that type of pain. But no, but do tell though, you're saying in a way it turns you on.
You touch me like
Do tell, girl. Do tell. No judgment.
No, all
so in a way, it turns you on, but because
no, it doesn't turn me
woman
on.
and she's straight business, you're not able to really get into that sexy side, right?
Okay, I guess you can say it like that. I don't want to say turn me on because I don't be turned on. I want to make that clear. I'm not like turned on, but I'm saying that you're getting really in my vagina.
Oh, absolutely.
In a way that I don't share with anybody else.
It's like you go to your gynecologist.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
It's like you see in that way, in a way that's really reserved for certain people. And really, let me be quiet. But yeah, so to have a 5-year-old in other women's vaginas, and
also the women that were busting their coochie open for the 5-year-old,
they need to catch a Rico off that.
And like that is ridiculous. Ain't no way you telling me your 5-year-old daughter like what she could.
I'm trying to imagine how I'm sitting on the table after they powder you up, and a 5-year-old is like, "Hi, I'm about to wax you."
And then I've heard so many horror stories from estheticians, right? That many people don't come washed up. People, they be seeing poop stain. A lot of times you can tell they just had sex, or their coochie stank, you know what I'm saying? Or it's some crazy first, and you're exposing your daughter to that.
People can have diseases and just come.
No, absolutely.
Like, seriously, people can have like chlamydia and not because it's not like HIV that it don't matter.
I'm telling you, back in the day when I used to get, back in college, I used to get my wax done. It was a form you have to fill out each time about, do you have any STDs, whatever, any cuts, any bumps? Now it's just like book an appointment and boom, they will actually coochie.
Because that entrepreneurship curse. People were really sad because we didn't in COVID.
Professionalism, the standards.
Yeah, because in COVID, people were so thirsty, they was going to each other's houses and whatnot.
Exactly.
And there's no shade, you know what I'm saying? I know that some people do have to start from their home.
Right.
But like, there's a lot of people that just don't care. It's not like I'm trying to start. Because I have a great esthetician and we be in her basement and it's amazing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it's also like a lot of people don't care about health code.
No, that's the thing. Health code is the key word. They don't care about health code. And I feel like if you're really trying to teach your daughter entrepreneurship, there's different ways. She could be the receptionist, teach her how to greet the clients, how to welcome the clients, how to take the client's jacket, how to fill out the forms, how to take the payments. It's so many different stages of this shit.
She can me some water.
Okay.
It's too
so many different stages that you really skipped and you went straight to the coochie. So then she made, of course, her Instagram page was taken down because of this. And she made a new page because I checked it out. And she was like, y'all some haters. Don't worry, I'm back in this shit. My clients, I'm going to text y'all personally. No, it's ridiculous. I'm glad she was arrested. And
it's just kind of like, is it the activity for a 5-year-old?
A 5 years old. Maybe I would have been like, if she was 16. I'm like, okay.
Oh, I would have even understood you more if she was like 10, 12. It would have still been crazy, but I would have seen you trying to get on your hustle.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. 16 out of, because that make more sense. At that point, girls are in cosmetology school.
That's true.
But like, even if you was on some young hustler, 12, 11, but 5.
So if you had a male client, would you do that too?
Can she read? I think that sometimes
she has her reading lips though.
I think that people are so concentrated. People really like, especially in our community, people really think that the fortune of life is money. Yeah. And that if I have taught my child how to get money,
to get to the bag,
I have taught my child how to survive. And a lot of times we are really missing out on education.
Yeah, exactly.
I really sit down and think all the time, when did we start using Ebonics freely? Like when you look at old civil rights or any black person that was like really active in 1950 through 1970. Everybody has black vernacular. Okay. But they were like, when they spoke publicly, there was still like a public speech.
Okay. Now, even if you had black vernacular.
Yeah. Okay. But there's a way in which we're so comfortable not knowing how to speak proper English. Exactly. Like, not saying drop your accents or whatever, because I feel like I still have my accent no matter what. So it's like, but people have really, like, they don't know how to use words. Yeah. They completely misuse words. They can't pronounce things, just different things. No context.
And then people say, I don't know, there was this little clip on, this new thing people do where, they line up women and they have men come and say yes, say no, they do the vice versa thing. And it was a situation where a girl, the women line up and the guys were coming and the girls have to like pop a balloon, yes or no, if they're interested. Yes. And one of the girls popped a balloon, say no because of the way he talked. Right. And, for lack of better words, he talked hood. for lack of better words, that type of whatever. But he still seemed like a decent guy. He was respectful.
Oh, was the guy from Chicago?
I don't.
I feel like I saw it when he was like from Chicago, and he was saying he talked like this, but he not.
Yeah, he was just saying like I talk like this because this is a representation of where I'm from, my experience, and da 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 da. And I'm just like, I probably would have. Okay, I get that. No, like I get it too, but I think, as you said, proper, because even as a Nigerian. Yeah, your accent may be strong as hell. Yeah. Okay? But you still know how to respect and talk properly. Yeah. Then when you with your guys, you put the pidgin, you put the slang, exactly. You put your language, the Yoruba, whatever. Exactly. So even people from, African countries that may never be able to speak grammatically correct English, but you still see the effort in them trying to speak proper English. You understand?
And that's a perfect example. Like, I don't think some people really don't understand this. Like, it is really the equivalent of people speaking broken English everywhere they go.
Yes, that's what it is.
Because it is broken. Yeah, it is. It is broken English.
It is broken English.
So it's like, you cannot.
And it's like, you have your college degree, you have everything, and you don't know how to speak proper when you need to speak proper.
Exactly.
But I guess now the notion of like, we shouldn't have to code switch no more. But
it's not code switching. I think that even that has become convoluted. Like, code switching is not some conforming to white standards. It's like there is such a thing as professional speak. Because I think that people also assume that white people aren't like ghetto in their whiteness. White people have their own speech of which it's like, you should when Valley girls talk like that, and
if you come into an interview like that, it's like, yeah, girl, you're not getting the job.
Yeah, like white people coach themselves how to stop speaking like that everywhere too. So it is like there is such a thing as professional speak.
Absolutely.
And I wish she would have taught her daughter how to read, how to speak, how to spell, how to write, the things that a 5-year-old could grow into.
How she wash her hands after?
She had a lot of time in life to get to the bag.
Yeah, you had her work 8 hours?
I was thinking, God damn. And all she got was 700. I damn near thinking like, whoa.
Like, wait.
Girl, it's giving
She was sniffing all those coochies? Girl.
Did she get juice time snacks? Did she get the plane?
No, no.
Lord, what is
So, yeah, I'm for... I guess her intentions were not bad, but the actions were horrible, so she should have been arrested. Hopefully, this is a hard lesson, and I hope she really does learn this lesson. I hope that she doesn't continue to do it and just not record it or take pictures of it. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason why she got caught is because she took pictures and she posted it. But I really hope this is something I hope she gets that this is improper. It's not proper. The hell? Not
improper.
Like, what the hell?
But you know what? Going on to the next topic that we're going to talk about, maybe somebody should have had us working since we was 5.
Okay.
Because let's talk about dating in this economy. So a video went viral lately. There was actually a girl. She had like a little podcast. Shout out to podcasters, even though everybody's talking about bullshit. She was talking about how if you're making $50,000, you really don't need to be dating. You need to concentrate on stuff. And even though, like, I even put a number on things because, like, if you're making $50,000, you can date. Yeah. Just don't date no $100,000 girl. You know, but it made me really start thinking, though, but all jokes aside, especially as I am trying to date and be outside, it's expensive to date and be outside.
Yes.
Like, you can't go anywhere without paying a cover. That's at least $35. You want to get some drinks. Because what are you going to do? Just stand there?
Like $17 now, one drink.
One drink, $17.
At least going to get 2 drinks.
And the way I like to drink, I need like 3 really for...
Damn, you drink like that?
Erica, don't say you. Don't say we. Very much we.
Go ahead.
Okay. No, but now you're quiet.
Let me support you. Go ahead.
No, but seriously though, like, because the way that they skip alcohol anyway. But it takes a lot of money.
It does.
Then you gotta look good.
Yeah.
You know, and this day and age is no longer the 25 full set. To get my nails done, I'm spending...
You're 75 to 100, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like around there. So, honestly, though, is dating real in this economy?
I think it's doable if you stay in your lane.
What's the lane?
That's what it is. Because those girls on that podcast, clearly, I'm assuming you make more than $50K because you can't be talking that type of big shit if you're not making big money. It's just that.
No,
I mean, there's some broke girls that don't make big money, but they talk big shit too.
That's true.
But it's all about dating in your lane, okay? If you know that you're a guy that makes $50K, as you said, don't go and aim for a girl that makes $100K.
Right.
Now, if you do aim or date a girl that makes 100K. That's fine. You have no issues. But also you have to pay attention to her lifestyle, her attitude, her view towards money, and the expectations too. Right?
Exactly.
So even if she makes 100K, she may still be like a, low maintenance type of girl,
or like she don't like going out to big expensive restaurants, right? Take out kind of girl.
Or she may not expect you to have to like fund or pay or whatever. But we are dating. We're definitely in this era where I'm gonna keep it real. Women definitely do expect men
to do everything.
Like and not besides everything, do everything on a high level.
Facts.
Do everything on a high level. Facts. You are not taking the Cheesecake Factory. Even that type of level. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're going to with Chris first dates. Even like Nigerian TikTok too, some guy was interviewing like people on the street, guys on the street, and he was asking like this guy like, oh, Valentine's Day, what are your plans? He was like, broke men don't have no woman. Ooh. He said, I'm a broke man. How dare I think that I'm going to have a woman? He said, damn. You cannot be broke and senseless. You got to pick one struggle. Damn. He said, I'm broke, but I got sense. And my sense is that I cannot be dating no bitch. I may, maybe if I want to do hookups on the side to get my, my rocks off, but to say, let me have a woman because it's expensive. And we know even as African community, it's like your boyfriend should give you money now. What are you talking about? Your boyfriend should pay for your Brazilian hair. Your boyfriend should pay for your clothes. Yeah. Your boyfriend should pay for your new iPhone that she wants.
And if your mom need a little something too,
I'm gonna ask your boyfriend, not your husband, my boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask.
And we are definitely in that era. Even in America, it's the same thing. Like what my man, he ain't. What does he give it? He gotta give you something. So yes, I would say in this era, especially this social media lifestyle thing, you have to make yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I make more than 50K.
Okay.
But it don't feel like it though.
It does not.
And that's me speaking to this economy.
Yeah.
It really is like a crazy economy. Yeah. Especially like if you're really trying to do good. Now I'm a girl, I'm a woman, so
yeah.
I don't front as much, but even like to put my spaces in the places that I want to be around those type of guys.
Yeah.
Like that's the hard part as a single woman.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you want to go to the free spots and be a girl, but you're going to also be in the free spots with the free dudes. So I don't want to be in the spots with the free dudes. I want to be with the dudes that could also afford to pay the $35.
I think another issue is that men, their egos are really, it gets weaker and weaker and weaker, right? Mm. So like even if you're like a 65K, 75K, 80K babe, okay? Because that's the range we at. We climbing up the ladder.
I'm saying something.
And I think it's that when you do date a man that is 50K, it's like, we're understanding babes, right?
Yes.
But their ego also cannot deal with it because they see like, damn, she be getting her nails on a regular. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Damn, she's always done up. Damn, she's a fashionista.
That's when they start saying,
damn, she's always whatever. It starts to hurt their ego. So I think that also play a role as why people say if you ain't got the money. So it's also like if you ain't got the money and the ego, you know what I'm saying? Or the humility to date, then don't date.
Yeah, I definitely think that like, to be honest, the thing with being a man with a woman is that you are making the intention to keep her.
Right.
And not that I'm like the most traditionalist, but there are certain things I'm like, in relationships, that's what you guys give to each other. It's the exchange. A man's giving you security and, security, and you're giving him care.
Yeah.
So, like, when you make the decision to be the type of man that's having a woman that is yours, you are taking on parts of her.
Yeah, you have to take care of her.
So you have to take care of her. So I think that if you're in a place where you can't care for her, then if you as a man feel like you can't care for this woman, you're not there.
Does this only apply to men about like if the money thing, if you're broke, don't date? Does it also apply to women? Like if you're a girl, if you're a little brokey girl, don't date?
I think it does.
Okay.
I think it does. I think that if you don't and you still are, you playing a game. It's like Russian roulette. I hope you win.
Okay.
Because what you're saying then when you don't have it is that you really are relying that you have enough to get somebody to get it.
Yes.
But that is such a scary feeling.
Yeah.
To be at a restaurant, for me, to be at a restaurant, a nice one at that, and you can't pay. And now they're looking at you. And then they're going to call the police.
You can't pay as a woman?
Yeah. Like let's say somebody leaves you.
Okay.
Because, just let's say.
I mean, it happens.
It happens. Or, you're on a date with a guy, you assume he was going to pay for you, but he hit you with the
50-50.
I'm paying my half. I'm going to get him a separate tab.
Like, this is our first date, so why would you expect me to pay the whole bill?
Seriously. Or these girls that travel out.
Yeah.
Imagine that you traveling somewhere, you don't have enough to at least cover your way back. Like, forget anything else.
You could cancel that ticket.
You can buy your ticket.
Okay.
Or you can figure yourself out.
Yeah.
I think that's a risky game. So I do agree that women, you need to make sure you can afford what you're asking for.
That's
afford
true.
What you're asking
and
for.
I think, as you said, even the process of looking good to attract what you want, that costs money. Your nails, your lashes, your hair, because you want to present a certain way to attract a certain type of man. That also costs money. Now, there's also a low maintenance aspect too. You don't have to get the whole long acrylic. You could do regular manicure. $35.
I want to be a lash girl so bad.
Okay. You can wear your falsies. You don't have to wear, the extensions.
Strips exist.
You could place your wig on your head as long as it ain't no dry, hard wig.
They say that's what gets the rich
white men don't. No, literally.
That's what they say.
Even the dry, still wigs that get the white men. But I think, yes. I think overall, like, you just have to be, you just have to be able to afford to date. Whether it is mentally, financially, physically, and whatever.
Exactly.
Can you afford to date?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that you added that. Physically, financially, mentally.
Girl, because I realized that I thought I could date, bitch, but I realized that I could not date. Because I'm not in a physical space where I can date.
I feel the same.
Because I don't have the resources for me, and not the financial aspect, but like, a sitter where I could go and date. So I'm just like, okay, but jeans, okay, I'm down. You can't date yet till you figure out this sitter situation, because again, not everyone's going to be understanding. Not everyone's going to have the patience. Heck, my patience is wearing out because I'm just like, damn, I can't go on dates because I don't have a sitter. You know what I'm saying? And that it makes it not fun. Well, then we're not dating then. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, also maybe mentally, emotionally. Are you mentally, emotionally ready to date?
Yeah.
All those things play a role. Yeah. So it's not just a pocket thing. It's just overall, you definitely do have to decipher, like, can you afford to date? Are you in a space to date?
Can you afford to date?
Can you afford to date? Like, be real with yourself.
Always.
Literally,
Like, is that serving you?
Okay, and it goes both ways. Not just the
For real. Can you handle a rejection?
Yeah. That's true.
And disappointment?
Okay.
Are you in a place where disappointment will shake you?
Yeah.
These are we talking now.
No, seriously.
Now we're having a conversation. Because,
yeah.
Like, in other ways outside of finance. Because we rest on finances a lot.
Too much.
But there are a lot of people who are not emotionally ready to date. Like,
exactly.
You do date some people, you do talk to some people, and it's like, you have issues. You're not over your ex.
Okay.
You're like,
you're not over your, exactly. You hate women, and you have mommy and daddy issues that you need to really, really work on.
You need to think about that.
Or maybe you don't have a good work and personal life balance too. Maybe you're all about work. You're busy right now. You're busy that you can't, have create the time to date.
Yeah.
So
No,
what
for
the hell? Like,
for real.
Can you afford to date? Ask those questions. Be real. But since we're on this topic of dating, I know we're gonna talk about this on another episode. But on TikTok, there's this series going on talking about who the fuck did I marry, right? And just to give it a little snippet, a lady, she goes on TikTok, basically giving parts and story by story of how she's figuring out, like, who the fuck did I marry? I thought I married somebody that was successful, that was loving, that is whatever. It's a whole different ballgame. He's a pathological liar. He deceived her. He's been married many times. Blah, blah, blah. Again, another episode for this. But out of this, watching this series, my question is, should you do a background check on your partner or who you're dating? Should a background check be done at all, period?
You taking me back to Married to Medicine season 4 or 5.
What happened there?
When Lisa Marie background check quad, and that turned into a big woo. Because it was like, how dare you background check me because you should know me better than that. And her response was simple, like,
it's business.
You never know what anybody has done and how they have rebranded themselves.
And how can that affect you?
And you know what? I do think that, like, there's levels to it, maybe.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty, I do feel like maybe you really shouldn't marry somebody that there's certain things you don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I think there's a lot of times people marry somebody, it's like the vibe, I feel you, I can be with you. Meanwhile, baby owed the IRS $8,000 in back tax.
Girl.
You know, meanwhile, they used to scam when they was 21 and could never work at a bank. You know what I mean? Like little things
like this that add up that could come up in the future.
That maybe at 33 you wouldn't think about, but like it happened and it low key comes up.
Yeah. It could affect y'all buying a house. It could affect y'all starting a business together. It could affect when you guys file taxes together. It could affect y'all social security or whatever. That's true. Yeah.
Because when you get married, you really do become one. Yeah. So when it's like, he owes $8,000 to IRS, when you get your taxes, they have taken that.
Yeah.
Because you guys owe that together.
Yeah.
So, in a sense, in theory, I want to say yes. But when does the time come up?
I was going to say, when is a good time? Because obviously when you're dating someone, you don't immediately do a background check if you're to do a background check. You do a background check when like, okay, this is getting serious. But then it's like, damn, how serious do you let it get before you do the background check? Because then emotions are involved, right?
I feel like people think the Facebook check is the background check. Like the social media check.
That's part of it.
So that is a level of background check.
Absolutely.
Because I think that is what we in this generation is considering. Yeah. Like, we check their social thumbprint. Like,
because you could find a lot on social media.
Because that's when you see they tweeted like, ooh, bitches was fine. I love the Mexican girls. Like that
was your example. Like what?
Because that's what you see. Like you research.
Not that he into Mexican girl.
You research the spicy Latina. Seriously, you research the dude. You think he's cool. You talk to him. You like him a little bit.
And you thought he was for the sisters,
then you're going through it, and then you see a tweet that's like, "Man, I love them Latin bitches. I can't wait to go to Miami."
Okay, so what would you do in that situation?
And then you realize, ooh, implicit bias.
Okay.
You know, but or no, seriously, or like all jokes aside.
Or like more like serious cases, like if they were convicted for something. Exactly. You know, if they've served time, if they're a predator. Girl, I ain't gonna lie.
Seriously,
there's a time that I was checking. You know, you can check the sex offender list of like your area.
Yeah.
That's how I was like, I'm checking this shit too much. Because after a while, it gives you, not about whoever I was dating, but just who's within my area. You know what I'm saying? It gives you a headache because I'm just like, sex offender. But it's like, it's those things like, you definitely got to check that. Yeah. I have a child, I got to check that. Yeah. Do you have any history of whatever? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was going to say something shady, but I'm going to keep it.
Were you going to say something about Nikki and
Okay. You know what I heard about that? I don't know if it's true, but Salon Talk, they were like, with the tickets, you were buying a ticket for Nikki.
That was an AI thing. I saw it.
Is it true, though?
No, it was an AI thing. It wasn't actually on the flyer.
Okay. No. Like, it's not on the ticket, like the
federal government. No, it's not on the ticket.
Looks like, damn, that's fucked
Somebody up. Did that with, like, an AI
thing. Like AI thing.
No, for real. Okay. That's what can. You know how, like, Twitter will show you the...
I was about to say, damn, that's fucked up. But back to the original topic, I do think it's important to... People lie. And I think we create excuses for people. We want to see the good in people, you know, but we have to accept that sometimes they are really fucked up individuals.
It's recording. Okay, it's green. It can hear us. Post editing is going to be great. And are you coming in?
Sure.
5, 4, 3, 2...